Hey guys, welcome to my channel. All right, so I posted my very first video and it was my 20-year anniversary haul, and I showed you guys what I had got, and I wanted to do a follow-up video of just sort of explaining some of the fragrances and why I chose them, and a little bit about what their notes are like and what it smells like to me. So I really appreciate you clicking on my video, and I hope you guys enjoy. So first, I'm going to start out with let's start out with Tubéreuse Astrale. It's from Maison Crivelli. Excuse me, Maison Crivelli, and this fragrance, number one, it is not a safe blind buy. So whatever you do, do not blind buy this fragrance. This fragrance is powerful and it is very spicy and in the opening. I can smell it already. Ooh, okay. So this baby right here, the opening is a cinnamon cumin bomb. It's not listed in the notes that it has cumin, but I smell cumin. This is not just cinnamon. This is an extremely spicy opening, but at the same time, you still are getting this sort of grapey tuberose. I don't know if you've ever smelled a tuberose that sort of reminded you of the smell of candied grapes, or those cotton candy grapes from Costco. Oh, so good. It's got a grapey tuberose to it, but the beginning, that first opening, is going to be spice. And I don't actually normally like fragrances that have cumin so prominently in the opening. And again, like I said, it doesn't say that in the notes. It says only cinnamon, but I am getting cinnamon and cumin. And that grapey, sweet, creamy, candied tuberose. This thing is incredible. When I tell you that I like tuberose, I like it in a very floral form, as long as it's not too indolic. I like it in a bubblegummy form, but I really like it in a creamy grape type form. There's something about tuberose that is just so beautiful to me. And I grow tuberose in my backyard, actually. And when it blooms, the natural blossoms, not only are they beautiful little white flowers, but they smell so incredibly potent. I will, when mine pop up and a few of the flowers bloom, I'll go ahead and cut it and bring it in the house. And the other flowers that are still in bud form, they will open. And you can smell it in the living room, in the kitchen, when you first walk through the door. You can smell tuberose. Now for me, once this spiciness reduces a little bit and more of that grapey tuberose comes in, it's like magic on your skin. This is so long lasting. Let me just tell you, I went through two little samples that I picked up from Ministry of Scent, and I wore them, after dinner. I'd go to get in bed, and I'd wake up in the morning and smell my arm, and it would still smell like this fragrance. It is extremely long lasting. It really lasts on clothes. I can put on another jacket that I wore when this was the scent of my day and still smell it 100%. It is a very powerful fragrance, a very beautiful fragrance, and but I would suggest that you sample it first. Get yourself a sample, get yourself a decant, and then and try it on skin, not just paper, and see what you think. But it is absolutely beautiful. So that was Maison Crivelli. Okay, so after Maison, Crivelli, Tubéreuse, Astrale, I want to go over, let's do Irreverence. Now, from the entire haul, every single one of these were 10 out of 10s for me. None of them were blind buys. None of them, were not well thought out perfumes. But Irreverence, this baby, Irreverence, from Ex Nihilo. This is a Harrods exclusive. And so it's got the green top. And I first smelled this in the Ex Nihilo boutique. They have an actual store here in the Los Angeles area. And in that store, they carry the exclusives and also ones that they have done in collaboration with artists or, or other people. So I went to an event there and picked up the Irreverence, sprayed it on my skin, and as soon as I smelled it, I knew that moment that I needed to have this in a full bottle. But I was good, and I had them make me a sample first. And I wore the heck out of that sample. And until it was bone dry, I'm obsessed with this scent. I really am. I really love the way it smells. So it went on my wish list, and I did no buy May. And then when I broke my no buy and my anniversary was coming up, it was one of the first things I knew I would be purchasing. So I did purchase it from Harrods. And let me get a test strip here. Irreverence is a very vanilla, kind of warm, spicy, caramel, a little woody, like there's a little bit of like vanilla woods in there. And there's a bit of saffron, which gives it like a very, very slight, mild, suede-like kind of note. But this is a creamy vanilla, tonka bean, warm, spicy, just, I could smell this all day, every day. I could have this in a candle. I could have it in laundry detergent. I'm not kidding you. I love this fragrance so much. It is a little bit like, have you ever smelled Byredo's Vanille Antique or Antique Vanille? There's a little bit of that vanilla woods type of smell to this. And there's caramel in here too, which just adds to that tonka vanilla sweetness. And in the notes, there's pink pepper and ambergris. I think the pink pepper does lend to a little bit of the warm spicy pink pepper and vanilla tonka bean. But I wouldn't say that I smell ambergris very much. Ambergris sometimes can be salty or sort of remind me of when you've been at the beach all day. Not the smell of ocean exactly, but like a salty bit. And I don't really smell that in this, but what I do smell is just like the most magnificent sweet vanilla, pink pepper, creamy tonka bean, saffron deliciousness. This is so sexy. I feel so sexy, so pretty when I wear this fragrance. It's 10 out of 10. I mean, I truly love it. I love the house of Ex Nihilo. I do have several other fragrances from this house, but this one has got to be my favorite. I just adore this fragrance so much. So in my opinion, now I never suggest you blind buy anything. I'm like the sample and decant queen. I learned my lesson from a few bad purchases, bad blind buys. And so I would never suggest anyone blind buy this, but it definitely could be blind bought. I I truly believe it's that beautiful. It's that lovely. Really, it's my favorite ex nihilo fragrance for sure. But anyways, I'm rambling, but get a sample of this if you can, and experience how wonderful this fragrance is. I truly, I love it. I love it. So ex nihilo, the Irreverence, Harrods exclusive. Okay, now let's do Tales from Zanzibar, because this one is so good. So good. I will say that I wish it came in a bigger bottle, like a big old 100 ml bottle, because I feel like this is gonna go so fast. I really like this. I think this is a beautiful summer fragrance. This is Tales from Zanzibar by Memoirs of a Perfume Collector. And this one is, it's fruity and bright. And I mean, it screams summer. It really does. I first heard about this from my friend and fellow YouTuber and influencer, content creator, Marcy. And Marcy would talk about this perfume every summer and just really said that she loved it so much. And I kept saying, I need to get in there and smell it. I need to get in there and smell it. So I went to Luckyscent, and this was a few days before my anniversary, and I asked to smell it. And as soon as I put it on skin, within minutes, I knew I needed a full bottle of it. And we were in Luckyscent for probably about an hour. That mister is so good. Ooh. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. So we were in Luckyscent for probably about an hour, and so it had fully dried down, and I smelled my arm, and I knew, I was like, I need this. I need this fragrance. It's just fruity, creamy. Oh, it's you guys have got to get your nose on this. Truly, truly, you need to get a sample of this. This is a summer banger. It's, in the beginning, there's like citruses, mandarin, lime, just so bright and wonderful. And then immediately you get the guava. Like, the guava is the star here. This guava, it almost makes you think of, like with the citruses and the guava, almost sort of like mango a bit. And they do have a fragrance with mango that is Trouble in Paradise, which I also highly recommend and will be a full bottle for me at some point. But this, it is just fruity, musky. Oh, coconut cream, like coconut cream, guava, citruses. And there is an oud note in this fragrance, but to me, I don't smell like a barnyard oud or a dirty oud. I smell it so faintly, and it's just giving a little bit of woodiness to the fragrance. Not barnyard, not skanky oud. It's seriously smooth. If I didn't tell you there was oud in this, you may not even smell it. You may not have even noticed that it was there. But there's also ambergris and oak moss, I believe, in the fragrance, in the dry down. And you do get a slightly clean moss, but it's not super heavy. It's not, just like when you're in the forest and if you were to just see dew covered moss, and it would be like lightly fragrant in the air. And also there's a mint note in this, and I very, very slightly get the mint note, but it is so slight that it's not overpowering. It's not toothpastey. It's not crazy, mojito mint. It's just really subtle, and it gives this a little effervescence, a little cooling kind of effect, but not minty. Either way, this fragrance is so beautiful, so beautiful. I highly recommend this fragrance. Marcy really talked it up, and she was not lying. She was not lying. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, I do want to pick up another one of Memoirs for a Perfume Collector, Trouble in Paradise, which has the mango note. And mango is so popular right now. But yeah, it's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. And if you haven't had a chance, get your nose on it, guys. Get a sample. Just try it. This is Memoirs of a Perfume Collector, Tales from Zanzibar. It smells like I need a vacation. Okay, so for my next fragrance, I'm going to do Chanel Comete. Chanel Comete is the newest perfume from the Les Exclusives line from Chanel. And it comes in two sizes. There's a 75 ml or a 200 ml. And my other Chanel Les Exclusive perfume, Coromandel, I purchased in this size. So I wanted my bottles to match. And I plan on picking up Les Lions, which is another Chanel Les Exclusives, towards the fall. And I only want to get it in a 75 ml. So I like my bottles to kind of be uniform, to be all in the same size. But if I do go through this, I would definitely purchase the 200 ml. But I have a lot of fragrances, and so it's rare for me to finish bottles. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But this is so clean and just, it's so beautiful, and it's not overpowering. It's not, let me spray this for you guys. Oh, okay. So right in the opening, right in the opening, I get this almondy cherry note. Right in the opening, it's strikingly a little bit of like cherry almond Jergens lotion, but upscaled to a luxurious level. I get a little bit of that almond cherry opening. And there's aldehydes, which in this fragrance, the aldehydes are not overpowering. They're not too mature. They're not typical Chanel powerful aldehydes. It's more of a soapy, clean, musky scent. And then now the next phase is already coming. And that cherry almond is calming down a little bit. And in comes like powdery iris, purple flowers. That's what I smell with this. If you like iris perfumes, this is not a lipsticky iris. This is a clean, sweet, powdery iris, but not lipsticky iris. There is a difference, and this is more of a clean, powdery iris. I love this. I love this. You know, about probably just over a year ago, I didn't like iris fragrances, but I have really grown to really enjoy them lately. But I don't enjoy a very lipsticky iris. I like my iris to be done like this. Another fragrance that is a beautiful iris is Ex Nihilo Iris Porcelana. And that was supposed to be in my original haul. But when I ordered from Bergdorf, I had gotten an email that it had there was a shipping issue and that my shipping was going to be delayed. And Bergdorf is in New York. So I ordered from Bergdorf and Harrods on the same day. And my Harrods order came, no problem, within 3 days. But my Bergdorf order is still not here. And our anniversary was already a few days ago. So I'm waiting for it to come, but that is another iris fragrance that is done to perfection. But this right here is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And it has heliotrope in it, which I think gives off that almondy cherry sort of scent that I get in the beginning is from the heliotrope. And then there's obviously clean white musk in here as well, because it's a powdery, musky, delightful scent. But this is not so light that it's like a skin scent. There's power to this, but it's not overpowering. It's not beast mode either. It's just right. It's just right. So if you like iris perfumes, if you like heliotrope perfumes, because I definitely get that almond cherry heliotrope vibe, and then the aldehydes lend to this clean white musky scent. It's beautiful. It is really, really beautiful. And I fell in love with this first sniff. I smelled it at Neiman Marcus at the perfume counter, and I asked them for a sample. I wore that sample for 3 days in a row until it was done. And I said, I need this perfume in my life. I need it. So yeah, so you guys, so that is Chanel Comete from the Les Exclusives line. And it's gorgeous. I really do suggest that you get your nose on it. Next, I want to do my scent of the day, which is Tonkaid. This is Laboratorio Olfativo Tonkaid. This fragrance is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I love this house, and I own others from this house. But Tonkaid, if you like Tonka, let me just tell you, ooh. This is my scent of the day. I could wear this every day. I could bathe in this scent. It is so airy and Tonka creaminess to me. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So I just sprayed it all over myself. It's my scent of the day. But I will also spray it on a test strip. And look at that spray. Such a good atomizer. This one, come on. Okay, so the first time I smelled this, the very first 5 seconds of when I sprayed this, I almost felt like I did smell Tonka lemonade, but no lemon. Just like when it says Tonkaid, it smelled like a Tonka lemonade drink to me. That was for the first 5 seconds, just brief, and I thought, well, is that in my head? Or is there even citrus notes in there? Who knows, right? I'm going to have to look it up. But it immediately goes away. And what you smell is cardamom, and I love cardamom. I love cardamom. It's Tonka cardamom vanilla deliciousness. I am telling you, if you've never smelled this and you like Tonka and cardamom, yes, this is like an iced cardamom Tonka tea. Oh, and there's no tea notes either, but there's dried fruit and cedar, and I do get a little bit of the woody cedar, but it's a clean, not overpowering at all. There are, let me see here. There's vanilla, cashmere, cedar, tonka, dried fruits, cardamom, neroli, patchouli, more tonka, vanilla, incense, amberwood, and musk. And to me, I smell the incense too. It's vanillic, incensey, tonka beautifulness. The cardamom, the tonka, the incense, the slightly woody vibes in it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And I knew from like first sniff, when I got my sample from Ministry of Scent, I was like, I need this, right? So I used my sample, and then when it came time for me to do my anniversary, big haul, I knew that that was going to be on the list. It is gorgeous, and I didn't even need to re-up right now and respray myself as my scent of the day because I could still smell it on me. I can smell it in my hair, but I love the way it smells so much that if I could, I would wear this every day. But then all my other babies would be like, what about us? What about us? But there's the dried fruit note lends to a little bit of a fruity vibe, but it's like non-specific dried fruits. I can't pinpoint one exact dried fruit, but there is that dried fruit, tonka, vanilla, creamy. And the incense is subtle. It's not super overpowering. It's not churchy. It's not, it's subtle and so smooth. It's so good. It is so beautiful. I really enjoy this house. I love their packaging. If you've watched my unboxing, you see that they package it like a present. I mean, it's wrapped in paper and it's got a string around it, and the packaging is beautiful. And the bottles, I love the bottles. I love the way they look. So this is Laboratorio Olfativo Tonkaid. And sorry, I had to stop the video because my dogs were barking like crazy. I have 3 Chihuahuas and they are nuts. And when it's dinner time, they like to let everyone in the house know it's dinner time. So I can hear that my husband's out there feeding them right now and they were going nuts. So I had to stop the video. I'm back. What I was going to say though is that along with this Laboratorio Olfativo bottles, I picked up another one, which is Miss You. So this is Laboratorio Olfativo Miss You. And this again was a sample first. I got a sample from Ministry of Scent the same time that I got my Tonkaid sample from Ministry of Scent. If you guys have never ordered from there, I really like their samples. I like the way they package. I get a lot of my samples from Ministry of Scent. I've made a lot of purchases there as well. And it's usually, I live in California, and so it's usually speedy delivery. I get it fairly quickly, and it's always packaged great. And I really like Ministry of Scent a lot. So the atomizers, it's such a thin, beautiful mist, this atomizer. I don't know if you can even see it in the camera, but I'm going to like be an influencer now and be like, look at this. I don't know how it picked up. I guess I'll see later. Oh, heaven. Oh, heaven. Oh, heaven. Okay. So this Miss You is so gorgeous. Let me set that there. It opens with like tangerine and bergamot, orange blossom, vanilla. It's so bright in the beginning. It's so beautiful. Between the orange blossom and the tangerine bergamot and vanilla, it's creamy, it's airy, it's not too tart or punchy or bright of a citrus. It definitely doesn't make you feel like it's, you would pucker your lips, or it's so smooth and it's sort of creamy in a way. The vanilla, the way that it kind of meshes with it, makes it smooth and creamy and light and airy, and it's a beautiful scent. It's truly beautiful. And both of these fragrances are totally unisex, in my opinion. I would love to smell either one of these on my husband. And there is some ambroxan in here that gives it kind of that push, that airiness, almost kind of like a muskiness in a way. And There's Gaiac wood, cinnamon, and patchouli as well. And the cinnamon's very slight. It just adds just a little spice to the fragrance. It's not super punchy. It's not, when you smell this, you won't say, wow, that's cinnamon. But it just adds a little spicy to the vanilla. And the Gaiac wood gives just a smooth, woody note, but not too overpowering, not super masculine, just really smooth. I love this fragrance. I love it. And it's not a beast mode fragrance, but it is beautiful, and it envelops you in this beautiful scent bubble, and it's just beautiful. It's gorgeous. And I love it. I love it. And I love that it's called Miss You. It's sweet. There's another fragrance called Need You, and I need that one too. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? Yes, I need you. Need you. And I got a sample of that one as well with my order from Ministry of Scent, because when you order from Ministry of Scent, you get to pick out some samples. So in my samples, I picked up Need You, and I do. I need it. I need you. But I enjoy this house. I enjoy the packaging. I enjoy everything about it. So they're really well known for their fragrance Vanagloria, which I have a sample from the Perfume Guy's Scent Club kit. He sent out like little 5 ml decants in one of his kits, and I have purchased 2 of the Perfume Guy Scent Club kits, and I have enjoyed both of them very, very much. So I do like Vanagloria. I just don't know if I want a full bottle. It is extremely similar to Baby Cat, extremely similar. But I think I would consider getting a full bottle of that at some point. We'll see. So my camera just died. So hopefully everything still looks the same or somewhat the same. I tell you. So next, I want to go on to, I want to go on to Sweet Celestials. Sweet Celestials is by Stranger's Parfumerie. And I hope my camera does not overheat, because the battery died, but when I went to put the new battery in, I felt like it was pretty warm. The camera was pretty warm. So hopefully it doesn't overheat. If it does, then, we'll have to let it cool down and I'll come back. I talk too much, and that's the problem. Hence, right now I'm rambling as well. But besides that point, we'll see what happens. Okay, so Sweet Celestials. Sweet Celestials it's from Stranger's Parfumerie. And you can pick these up at Luckyscent, Scentbar. I usually go to Scentbar West Hollywood location, but they have a downtown LA location as well. And it is about 35 minutes from the house if there's no traffic, which is way too close. It's way too close. I should not have a niche perfumery that close to me. And then down the street is Scent Room LA. And so I just get to hop and skip and jump from these niche perfumeries, and it's so dangerous for my wallet. But so Sweet Celestials. Now this one, in my unboxing video, I told you guys that the notes for the perfume are on the side of the bottle. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, because the lights are really bright in here. But the notes are coconut milk, coconut water, jasmine water, palm sugar, rice powder, pandan leaves, sugar, sandalwood, white flowers, and something called nam mayu, but I'm not sure what that is. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. This is a 30 ml bottle. I wish that they made 100 ml bottles, but this is the size you get, and it's a little baby. It's just a little it's cute in your hand, but I do wish they made bigger bottles. Maybe one day they will. So I had this on my wish list, and I also wanted to smell Sweet Farewell, and Chocody. They all have this kind of similar vibe. There's a slight differences between them, but they do have similar vibes, and they're often compared to each other. So I went to Luckyscent with my friend, and the same day that I got my other fragrances, and I tried on all three of them, and I fell in love with Sweet Celestials. I love this fragrance. It is so, I have it sprayed on my arm right now. Oh, it's this arm. Oh, yes. It's so gorgeous. So first, I wrote down some notes, but I feel like I said it smells like sweet coconut water with a pandan bakery sort of slice of pandan cake, kind of, with coconut shavings on top. And there's white flowers in the background that are non-indolic, but just beautiful white floral scent with palm sugar and a little bit of jasmine are the white flowers, I think. From the nozzle, this smells like coconut pandan cake. If you've ever had that Asian baked good, I mean, it's so good. I don't like my coconut scents to be too sunscreeny or too pina colada-ish. This is coconut done to absolute perfection. This is so good. It is so good. I really like this fragrance. I really like this perfume house, Stranger's Perfumery. And you can get samples on Luckyscent.com, which is Scentbar's online platform. And I would suggest trying it. Everyone that I have suggested this to has always reported back with good reports, that they liked it, that they loved it, that they ended up buying it. Sweet Celestials is a coconut dream, a coconut pandan baked good dream. It's so good. It's lovely. And the white florals are slight and fresh. They're not indolic. They're not too overpowering. It is just such a beautiful mix, you guys. And I really, if you can get a chance, try it, or order a scent from a sample from Luckyscent. Or if you're like me and you're lucky, you can go there to the store. Try it. It's so beautiful. I really liked Sweet Farewell as well. It was not in stock, or else it would have been in this haul. But at some point I will pick that up, and then I'll do a video on that one too. So let's see. Next, let's do the other Luckyscent purchase, which was Fomowa Paris Pannaha Curd Mango. Most of the people that refer to this, they call it mango curd or Fomowa's mango curd, but it's actually curd mango. And it's supposed to be like a mango panna cotta kind of scent. And if you've ever had mango panna cotta, it's very creamy, and coconut vanillic. Like, it's such a perfect, smooth flavor. It really is an interesting dessert, and I actually do enjoy it. And I like to enjoy it with fresh cubed, on the slightly unripe side of mango, where they still have a crunch to them, so that there's a little bit of tart with that sweet, creamy pudding. So I don't know if you've ever had a chance to have panna cotta, but it's good. It's really good. I love Asian desserts, and I love Asian food. I'm half Korean. Oh, shook the whole table. I am half Korean, and I love me some Asian food. All types of Asian food. And I love desserts too. So just a tidbit fact about me. But this fragrance, let me get a test strip and spray her. This is so good. This is so creamy. This is another wonderful atomizer. So finely misted atomizer. And it's like a slow release. I don't know if you can see that on camera. The lights are so bright in here. I can't even see myself on the camera. Hopefully this comes out good. But, oh, it's the perfect mango. It is truly the perfect mango scent to me. And it is so creamy and vanillic. There's Tahitian vanilla and tonka. And there's also orange in it in here. And it's really ripe orange, sweet, juicy orange, not super tart. This is a ripe orange with the most perfect mango. This creamy, vanillic, whipped cream almost, you know, like with panna cotta, it's a thick pudding. It's really thick and it's sort of gelatin almost. It's between, like, if you were to have a pudding that went a little bit towards the jello side, the jiggly side. It's so good. It is so good. I love this fragrance. I love it. There's benzoin and musk also. And so which just kind of pushes it out and gives it more projection. And this one is a beast. It is a beast. When you spray this, you will be smelled. You will have a scent bubble. You will have sillage. This thing is so creamy. If you like mango, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. You're gonna like this fragrance, especially if you like panna cotta or creamy mango pudding or a creamy mango smoothie. You know, it's just, if you were to put whipped coconut cream and mango in a smoothie almost, it's gorgeous. I don't know if I'm doing the description any justice, but oh, it is so good. This is going to be a summer banger for sure. In my unboxing video, I said that in extreme high heat, it may get a little cloying, and I would probably want to wear it in like 90-degree and cooler weather. And if it got over 100, I would probably wear a different fragrance, just because it is so rich, so creamy, so dessert-like. It's a beautiful gourmand fragrance, and I love gourmand fragrances. So if you get a chance, you can also get a sample from Luckyscent and give it a wear. I really think you guys would like it. Okay, guys. So if you're still there, if you're still hanging on with me, I love you. Thank you so much. We are getting towards the end. I know this was a big haul. I probably could have separated this up into multiple videos, but another video is going to come anyways because I am missing 3 bottles from my haul. And I also completely forgot that I had a bottle I didn't unbox during my unboxing. It was sitting in a bag on the bed, and I forgot to unbox it. So that's also going to be in another video. So let's do what I would wear. Now, I said this in my unboxing video, what I would wear if it were 100 degrees, 95 degrees, and mango curd was going to be too cloying, a little too powerful for a humid heat. I would wear this. This is Accendis Luna Dulcis. And let me see here. Hopefully you can see that. I know the lights are bright in here. As I said in my unboxing, this is the old style bottle. They have changed their bottles, but I prefer this bottle over the bottles that they are currently using. And I just feel like it's a cleaner, sleeker look. And the other bottles I feel are very masculine almost. And if you can just Google it. If you look up Accendis, the new bottles, they have like a gold thing. It's like almost looks like a big, huge lighter or something. I don't know how to really describe it, but I prefer, the moral of the story is I prefer this style bottle. I found this fragrance at Dior Prestige, which is another niche perfumery about 40 minutes from my house in Glendale. And when he gave me a sample of it to take home, and I wore that sample, and I got to the very end of it, and I said, you know what? I want to add this to my anniversary perfume list haul. And I found it online. I purposely sought out the old bottle and I found it online and it was on sale. And I couldn't, it was like it was meant to be, honestly. I mean, it was like the perfect price, the perfect bottle. So I had to pick it up. I just had to. And in this fragrance, let me move this. In this fragrance, it's coconut, red fruits, bergamot citruses in it. And that kind of lends to brightness of it. And then there's tonka bean, musk, vanilla. And it does give that vanilla coconut vibe. It's very creamy and it's very sensual and sexy. It makes me feel sexy, like I'm some sort of sun goddess, or, you know, I'm just looking hot in the summer. It just gives me that vibe. 100% unisex. I would say that I would love to smell this on my husband as well. It's gorgeous, and that musk really pushes that projection out. So there's a cedar note, but I don't smell that it's super woody or masculine. It's just a slight smooth wood scent, and it has a note of hawthorn, which I looked up and it said it's kind of like a honeyed floral scent. And I definitely get a little bit of floral, but I would say it's almost a little more like yellow floral, like maybe a ylang-ylang or something. But there's also peony in here, peony and rose. I definitely get more of a peony scent than a rose scent. Peonies are a little lighter of a scent and less spicy and less deep than a rose scent, and that's what I'm getting. I'm getting more of a peony scent. And I have this sprayed on my arm right now, and it is so lovely. It really is. This is going to be such a perfect summer fragrance. And right now, if you just look it up, if you want it in the old bottle like I did, it's on sale right now. So I suggest it. I love it. I think it's beautiful. And yeah, so that was Accendis Luna Dolcis. Next up, I'll kind of be quick about this because I did explain in my unboxing video a bit about this fragrance and that I had spoke to the perfumer to ask if there was mango in it. This is Milky Dragon by Isabelle Larignon, I believe is how you say it. I might have butchered that last name, but I think it's Larignon. So this fragrance, I spoke in my unboxing video about the fact that I smell like matcha mango smoothie, but I looked up the notes and it said that there was no mango in it. So I messaged the perfumer and said, I love your work. I love this fragrance. I have been wearing it on my hand just so I can sniff it around the house, just to smell it, because it is so good. It is so good. This is spring, summer. It's so good. I love this fragrance. It's giving me that mango matcha smoothie or mango matcha latte, iced latte kind of thing. And there is this milky oolong tea in it. So it's not actually matcha tea, it's oolong tea, and it's milky. It's so creamy. It's so beautiful. I really love it. But that's just how I basically interpret it, as kind of like a mango matcha iced latte. Super creamy, beautiful. It's gorgeous. This is my second bottle of this perfume. I have it in another bottle, but it is down to the nitty gritty on this bottle. There's just one wear left, but I love this fragrance. And so I'm on my second bottle, guys. You should really get a sample of it from Luckyscent. That's where I picked up both of my bottles. And if you use a discount code, you can get 10% off too. But pick up a sample, try it, you guys. This is so good. It is so beautiful. I love it so much. All right, so you've made it to the last bottle. The last bottle is BDK Saint Honore 312 Saint Honore. This is their most recent release, and I love the light pink juice of it too. And I love BDK's bottles. I feel like they feel really heavy and luxurious, and I really like the way they do their bottles. And I like this house as well. I also picked up BDK Vanille Leather, but that was in my Bergdorf order, and again, like I said, that won't be here for I think it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow, which is Saturday. So I'll film my other video with the rest of the ones that stragglered, you know, where stragglers the straggle in. But another beautiful slow release atomizer. And this fragrance right here, I smelled this at Dior Prestige, and where I also smelled the Achendis fragrance. And I picked up a 10 ml decant of it, wore it down to about 5 mLs left, and was like, I want this fragrance. I want this fragrance. It's a perfect spring, summer scent. It could be signature scent. It's truly beautiful. When I first spray it, I get this kind of a pink pepper. Adds a little bit of spicy to it, but this isn't predominantly iris and orange blossom scent. There's angelica root as well, and the only thing I'm familiar with angelica is in Angelique Noir from Guerlain, which I love that fragrance, and I have her up there in a big huge bottle because I love that fragrance, and I love the angelica in that. So there's angelica in here. The orange blossom is almost, when I first smelled this, I thought it was jasmine, actually. I didn't think it was orange blossom. So it feels like a little jasmine-y almost. It's like indiscriminate white florals in a way. It doesn't scream orange blossom to me, but it does say I have light white flowers in here with soft petals, and it's really smooth and musky. It's clean. It's got ambroxan and ambrostar in it. The most surprising part about this fragrance is that there is oud in the base, but I don't smell oud in this fragrance. And so it must be very smooth, very clean, very more of a woody oud than a barnyard or skanky oud. It's not a powerful Middle Eastern oud. It's very subtle, very smooth, very clean. And it's like, this is one of those iris musky fragrances that it's kind of a little bit more towards the Chanel Comete iris, where it's not lipsticky iris, but it is a lovely, clean, powdery iris. So with the iris and the orange blossom, it just comes off as really clean and beautiful. Your skin, but better. And it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Anyone that loves iris or musky scents or, clean girl scents, you would really love this. You can get a sample of it at Dior Prestige and or Luckyscent as well. I picked up my bottle from Harrods only because it was on sale at the time, and I just couldn't beat the price of it. Otherwise, I probably would have just purchased it from Dior Prestige, since they were the one to introduce me to this fragrance. But yeah, it was another Harrods purchase. So you guys, thank you so much for, if you've stuck with me to the end, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, you guys. Thanks for clicking on my video. Thanks for supporting the channel. I appreciate it so much. And so in another video, you guys will see the rest of the fragrances that will be straggling in, and then also the fragrance that I forgot to unbox in my unboxing video that's sitting here right in front of me. So thank you so much, you guys.